You see that? This is what happened after a producer got their hands on Litlord Screeches Volume 1. You looking for sounds like this? Or maybe you're looking to do some heavy damage. You don't want to sound like this in 2021. You want to sound like this. Litlord Screeches Volume 1 available now.
Wow, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about Screeches Volume 1. Litlord Screeches Volume 1. Like, took these hands right here, went in Sylenth 1 and got real down and dirty with that thing, and we came up with some crazy awesome sounds, and even took from sounds that I've used in projects before. So this is stuff that is current. This is now. So I mean, this is just going to be a quick little walkthrough, look through the sounds and check it out, and hopefully you'll want to get your hands on it. But no, before we get started, if you like these types of videos, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, become a part of the Fire Squad, throw your L's up. It's the best place to stay updated with new music and everything else from Litlords. Boom. Let's get into it. So right off the bat, let's just open this up here in my Screech channel here. I got an instance of Sylenth 1 here, and this is just the Litlord's AM11 Screech. So the AM11 Screech, it's real nasty. So check it out. Let's just play it. I mean, right off the bat, you're getting a product that is like, just instantly usable. It's nice and breathing at you. So now we've got this nice, so good. I love it. Quick little drums here with one of my 808s and one of my drum kits here. So playing in, we got this little thing. So that's just right there in the key of D. So let's just throw the screech in there right off the bat. Like I hope you can see, like, just from that, just super bare bones, we can come in here and throw in just one of the screeches from the pack, and you've got something right off the bat. You can go anywhere with your screeches. You can fill out the screeches of your track using sounds straight from this pack. So, I mean, let's just load in the next one. So that's the AM11. It's one of my favorites. That's why it's at the top of the list up here. Now I've got the basic roar screech here. So with the pack, you're getting 17 Sylenth 1 handcrafted Screech presets. Boom. You're getting 28 sampler one-shots. That is 4800 downsampled to 44100 16-bit wave files. Boom. And you're getting some bonus loops at like 150 beats per minute and so forth like that. So it's like, boom. So on the next Screech right here, this is the basic roar Screech. So let's just get a play on it. Oh, I really like this one too. Oh, like a Screech. Make a Screech in Siren, and I say it's possible, yes, but Siren has a very, very digital footprint. It's sound. It's not a very warm synthesizer to me, as far as using things that are, if I was gonna make hardstyle, if I was gonna make something that was relied heavily on an analog sort of sound that required a warm sort of organic sound. Because Siren, for me, in my experience, has had a very digital sound, digital footprint. And Sylenth 1 it really lets you get that warm, organic, analog feel out of these sounds. And especially for Screeches, I wanted to go something that has been in the game for a long time, doing things exactly like that, is handling sounds that are specifically for these types of genres. So it just gives you this nice, smooth, transparent and warm sound. So let's move on here now. Next we've got the big Betty Screech. Oh, this one's nice too. That's the big Betty Screech right there. Super fat Screech. You can you could do so much. Like, it's like, I don't know how to describe it other than just to keep walking you guys through it. So next, let's jump into the classic Pew Screech. This is the class. This is a classic. I'm sure you've probably heard something like this before. Super cool. So just very, very basic. You can even turn on the mono legato and do something really cool. Check this out. I'm gonna turn the mono legato. Kind of make it go a little faster. Ooh! Get a little wobble going. That was a pro tip right there. If you didn't catch that, you're crazy. So with the presets included in this pack, you are going to have access to sampler one-shots, which are in sampled wave format. These exact presets of me just playing it once like this, playing it in a sustain, playing it at different, different notes, at different syncopations. So you have access to all that. Feel free to go in there, load in your preferred sampler, throw in the wave files, cut, chop, do whatever you want to do. You have total creative freedom here. I'm really excited. So, moving on here, we've got the Demon Screech. This is, it's a Demon Screech. Come on now. I like how it goes that whoo whoo. It's got a nice little LFO to it. But it's really fat, that the initial patch in there is nicely playing down the middle, and it's got some nice grit that plays in the stereo width place. And with this, it's got some nice grit and stereo placement, so I'm really happy with this one. These things are just screaming at you. Next up, we got the Hash Screech. Oh, super awesome Screech. Next up, we've got the Hill Screech. All the samples and the one-shots are played in at the key of D, so just to keep a note of that. Everything is, if you're on a MacBook or whatever keyboard, if you're playing on your keyboard, it's all in the S key. So, do your own calculations off of that. Next up, we got the King's Screech. If you guys remember the sound, the song of ours, Hard Sound with Terror Bass, this Screech is molded after the Screech that is in the drop on Hard Sound. So, super cool. Man, very authentic. I love it. I love it. Next up, we got the Musty Screech. It's very musty. It's stanky. Oh, here's the Medusa Screech. Fucking awesome. I think we already might have played that one. So next up, we've got the Prefecta. This one is super cool, especially for hardstyle effects enthusiasts. You can get so crazy with this. Oh man. Next up, we've got the Screamer. This is a standout. This one's a standout. So check this one out. You ready? Woo-hoo-hoo! You ain't gonna find a Screech like that nowhere else, baby. Straight from the source. Check it out. And oh my gosh, so nice. That's the Screamer. I mean, that thing you can do all sorts of stuff with, man, and just experiment, man. It's that's the Screamer. The Siren, this one's cool. Look how long this one's gonna go. Here we go. And then it hits on the root note and keeps going. So this is cool. I don't know what you use it for. I just made it playing around, but it's pretty sick. So next up, we got the Sonic Screech. This is another standout. Oh, I love this one. You know, when you hear the wrestling with the, when you're hitting that drunken monkey vibe. That's what it's good for, baby. And just good for that. It's really, really good for sustains as well. So I love the Sonic Screech. Next up, we've got the Static Shock. play with the cutoff on this to kind of get this to do things. Ooh! You can't go too high, you bust your ears, but it's right in there, just under 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and well, I guess that would be like 3 and 2 on this wheel. So that one's super cool. I love the Static Shock. The Bubble Screech is very standout one of them as well. I mean, they're all standout, but This one has a very nice punchy attack, so this one is gonna... Ooh! Ooh! I just feel like making a song right now. Ugh. And last but not least, in here we've got the Tipsy Screech. Check it out. Woo! Like, you've been drinking? Like, yeah! I've been drinking. And you've got your basic cutoff. Litlord Screeches Volume 1. I guess you could even call it Screeches for Sylenth Volume 1. So I'm really proud of this work here, and I'm really proud to be able to present it to you. Hope you want to get your hands on it. And for a limited time, the pack is discounted for the holiday season, so make sure you get your hands on it at thelitlords.com/soundshop.